Good morning. Welcome. Our third May class. Hope you're doing well. As always, do what you can. Grab a chair, blanket, blocks, whatever helps your practice be more comfortable and designed just for you. And enjoy whatever comes your way this morning. So let's go ahead and find our way down if you're not there already. We'll start in recline today. This will be a practice for hips, glutes, heart. So enjoy. See you on the other end. So find your way down. Finding ground. You can keep your feet in if you are on the ground with me. Just let yourself settle in. Quieting things down, waking up this morning together, waking up our breath, waking up our hips, waking up our beautiful hearts. Taking up some space across the mat. Find shoulder blades kind of smoothing out. Let your hips settle. Maybe it's feet apart, whatever's more comfortable in your body. Breathing deeply. Lots of love in, lots of love out. Enjoying time for ourselves. Writing the script for the day, for our practice. So getting started, if it's comfortable, take your arms overhead, reaching. Stretching, again, waking up, stretch through the palms, the fingers, maybe it's just over your heart, if that just feels better at the moment, if your shoulders are still cranky. Finding ground, finding some connect through your abdominals to your hips, to your feet. Now take that next breath in, creating more space. Inhale. Exhale, take your left knee into a nice hug. Maybe flex your toes, wake up there. Keeping that connect. Inhale again, reach back up. Exhale, switch. Getting into our nice light flow. Connecting to that rhythm of the breath. The dialogue between mind and body. Keep it nice and light. A few more. Getting into our here and now. Listening, feeling. Finding what feels good in the body. And for our hearts and souls today, our hips, a couple more. We'll finish. Let's finish with the front leg, left leg. Hug, hold, stretch the toes. So anchoring, again, find that connect abdominals to spine to ground. Anchor through your hips. Let's draw this foot up, lengthening this leg. Take your time, smoothing, stretching, waking up. Maybe a little pull, finding a little more through the back of that leg, pushing the ceiling up. Now fold this leg. Again, take another little hug here. We're going to cross this leg over. So it's thigh to thigh. And see if you can push that knee back a bit so your knees are kissing. Again, drop down, keep that connect through that energetic center. Crown reaching to the top end. Shoulders spreading down. We're going to take that opposite hand over to your thigh, your knee, whatever you can kind of catch on to. Let's roll. We're going to take it over to a little twist, but first lift your hips a bit and shift them the opposite way. So you get just a little more space and room to roll over. Take your time. Holding that leg. Maybe you're helping this hip stay down. Think of spilling your hips towards your feet, or at least the back end of the mat. Maybe this top heel touches down, maybe your toes. Breathe. Just a nice, easy twist. If it feels better to take that top leg and just kind of stack it, maybe it's more of a traditional supine twist. Find your version. We want it to feel good through the back, through the hip. So wherever you are, again, keep that connect. Find your foundation to roll back up. Lift your hips back up and re-square back in line with your shoulders. You'll just kick that leg up, stretch it out, wiggle your toes, step that foot down. So feet about hip width now. Walk your hands down towards your feet and kind of under your bum. Let's take a nice kind of suspended bridge up, peeling your hips up. Just a nice kind of reset, checking into our foundation, our heart, our core, our legs, our hips. Breathe. Pushing that ground away. And again, doing what you can. Feeling strong. Inhale, exhale, lower down. Smooth. Walk your hips down towards your feet. Find ground again. Smooth out your back. We'll take the back knee in, your right knee. Our hug. Little pump. And then we climb this leg up, stretch. Support. Maybe a little squeeze and priming. And then again, fold, cross that leg over. And again, check in, keep everything smooth. So a little lift of your hips, shimmy them to the back edge. And then again, we're spilling, slow, tipping to the front, to the left. Again, finding what you can. Maybe your legs are stacked if your low back is really seized up. Modify, find your own version. Maybe this back arm opens up. So again, tap into that foundation, that connect to roll back up with support. Shimmy your hips up and back, re-step that foot, and again we're back to our bridge. So palms walk down. We're rooting strong into the earth, reaching through the crown, and then again peeling up from the hips to the back, chest to chin. Maybe we catch a little more air on this one, like a balloon inflating. Breathe. Again, waking up, our hips, our legs, our heart. So that slow roll back down, checking back in, wiggle the feet. Now your front leg, again, we're going to kick it up, cross it over to a pigeon. So we're melting or pressing this knee out. Flex this top foot, toes to shin. Light little pressure. Try not to over round your back. Again, keep that connect. Through your center. Breathe. If you want just a little more, you can thread through and maybe hug. Your option. Wiggle the toes. And step it back down. Kick that leg up and you're just switching that out. Again, find your way. Be gentle, especially knee. If this is your tricky knee. So again, come back to the breath. Smooth out that partnership. Balance, harmony, head, heart, and hips. Are you craving a little more? Maybe it's that thread and hug. So if you're there, great. If you're down, gonna meet me up here. We're gonna roll right up from here. So roll it up. You'll swing around, and you can just step this foot in, finding our way to a seated. So we're going to keep hugging this leg in, waking up the back, tall, grounding again. Come back to that foundation. And that head, heart, hip connect. Maybe you adjust this foot, maybe it's a little further forward, maybe it's in. What's happy for your hip, your knee. Maybe a foot a little wider. So we're going to take a very light twist. So you can keep this hug, maybe lighten this hand. We're turning to the side. So not a full-on twist, just a very light turn, looking to the right with your eyes, your heart. Stretch long and strong through this left leg. And release. So come back. We're going to walk this foot in. Push this knee out. It's probably up. That's fine. More important to keep this foot attached to your thigh. Kind of comfortable. Maybe, if you need a little more support, if you're really just kind of snagged up, you can tuck, a pillow, a block under so you don't need to work so hard. Keep extending along. So our hands come down. We're going to be taking a forward fold here. So this hand reaches back, a little bit of a twist, and then sweep it forward. So you might be down your thigh, your shin. Imagine striving to reach it across, maybe to the outside edge of your foot. Keep pushing this outside knee. Push your hips back, reach your heart forward. Maybe heart a little higher if your back is really screaming for some help. Keep breathing, bring the breath. Inhale, roll up. We'll float this knee back, stretch out, and we're just switching that out. So again, hug, stretch, again, set that foundation. Maybe this is enough. If you're feeling good and feel like you can turn, use that opposite arm to keep hugging that knee in. And we're just turning to the left here. Keeping head, heart, and hips aligned. And release. Again, we're turning back. Let this knee float open. And it just kind of hovers. Again, but we're supporting, keeping that good connect. Head, heart, hips, core. Again, maybe we tuck block or block aversion in. And again, we're pushing the hips back, roll, or imagine drawing your thigh bone back towards your hip. Your heart lifts and then folds forward. I forgot this arm sweep just to get you a little more extension across that back. So again, find your version. What can we kind of peel back and uncover and reveal the happy and needed refresher. This is our chance to kind of get out of the stale, static, homeward bound comfort. So we're rolling back up again, knee up. You can stretch that leg out, just regroup. And then we're walking our feet in, walk the heart up. And just kind of shift your hips, maybe feet a little wider. We're going to roll back a bit. Again, up through the crown, open through the heart. A little tug of your shoulder blades together. Find a little scapular retraction for power. And then your option to kick it up to your sits bones for a boat. Your version, maybe hands down, maybe to your legs, maybe out. Fire up some heat. Hands to heart. And then down. How slowly can you come down? Connect to your strong core. And hold on to your knees. Let's walk the feet in comfortably. Butterfly. We're walking the knees out. Soul to soul. So a little lighter version, maybe not so cranked in towards your hips with your feet. Find kind of a comfortable, and again, maybe blocks under. This will be a little bit of a flow. So this soft hold here, so you have a little room to kind of move and flow. Inhale, roll up through your center. Exhale, forward. Knees or elbows pushing out to your knees. Inhale, roll up. Moving with the breath again. Finding that flow and rhythm. Where can we support more? Especially your low back here. One more. Maybe hands come out a little further. Give this one a little juice. And again, we're rolling up. Knees come back. So let's move the blocks back, if you have them, back up to the top. We're going to circle around hands and knees for cats and cows to open up the heart, stretch the back. So find what's comfortable. This is your fist option. We're pushing the heart forward, Scooping out the back. Cow. That's our in breath. Exhale, curl. Tail to belly button. Rounding through the back. Pushing ground away. Inhale, cow. Heart pushes forward. Exhale. Couple more. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Empty that breath and reset. Let's come back to neutral. Walk the knees just a little bit closer together. Adjust your hands. You can circle a little bit here to refresh your wrist for sunbird. So maybe step a little further back. Hands might come a little more forward. So your front leg, left leg, bend that knee. We're pushing the ceiling up. Reach the heart forward. Exhale, curl. Inhale, scoop. Exhale. So we're opening the heart. Stretching the back. Again, waking up. Hips, glutes. This one, inhale. As you exhale, you're going to step forward, but to the more to the edge of your mat. Bring that hand inside for our horse lunge. So we're going to still open the heart, push the hips downward, and the knee, this front knee, nice and brightly up, waking up. So again, still this connect through our core, through our foundation. Inhale. Exhale, step it back, knee back, child's pose. Give our hands a little break. So your version, push your hips back, find just a nice retreat. Lots of love in, lots of love out with each breath. Cycle in the good. Refresh. So one cycle here of a half sun salutation. So we're rolling the heart forward to plank. Nice strong plank. Squeeze the hips. Again, that connect from crown to hips, core. Roll the elbows in. We're rolling the hips and the belly down. Elbows hug into your ribs. Push through your feet. Inhale, cobra. Lift and open the heart. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, release. Let it go. Push back up to your plank. Exhale, child. Empty out the breath. Refresh. Now we're back to our sunbird setup for our back leg. If you need to stretch your toes, you can keep those toes curled under, stretching through the bottoms of the feet. Now back leg. Again, it's that bent leg. Exhale. So find your rhythm. Inhale. Exhale. Even. Controlled. Connected. Couple more. So this one we'll step through. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it all the way through. And again, more to the outside, and bring that hand inside. Blocks if you need to raise that ground up. So again, find that smooth and steady. Again, connect head, heart, hips. Inhale. Exhale again, step it back. And again, we're back to that half salutation. So just one cycle. Exhale, inhale to your plank or maybe table. Exhale again, roll down, elbows hug, lengthen through the crown. See if you can get a little higher on this one. Cramping. Exhale again, release. Let it go. Curl the toes under, stretch. Again, you're going to push back up. You have a mini table. Roll the hips back. Your option now to press all the way up to your down dog. Again, or table. Just finding a nice time to regroup wherever you are. Maybe you're back in your child's pose. Again, what can we shed out, peel away, stretch out? So down dog, if you're there, meet me there. We're going to kick the front leg up, three-legged dog. Stretch, maybe bend. Now see if you can, so you're going to bend that knee, open the knee and the hip, scorpion's tail, and then back to center and then kick that foot forward. Again, it's to the outside. We're back to the horse. Again, push your heart forward, stretch through that back leg. Now you're going to step the back foot up again outside your right hand. So you're a little wider base. Hang low. Fold your arms and just take a nice rest here. Opening the back. Greeting our hamstrings. Regroup. And again, what can we shed? So let's bring the hands back down. Let's step left foot back again. So you're back to either your table or your down dog. Again, your downward facing dog. Hips high. Peak. You know, that mountain peak. Heart pushes back. Head hangs low. Elbows scoop in. Now, again, find your foundation, rooting strong. Back leg kicks up, stretch. Squeezing your glutes, wiggle that foot. Now fold, almost heel to bun, to glute. Roll that hip open. Scorpion's tail. And release. So you're back and then you're scooping that foot up outside your right hand. Again, our horse. And you're stepping the back foot up again outside your left hand. So we're in that wider base again. Fold your arms. Hang low. This time let's swing a little bit. Bring a little more flow, a little more release, a little more playful. Now back down, or with your hands. So push through your feet. Again, connect to your core. So push into the outer edges of your feet. Connect, belly to spine. We're taking a big sweep up. Chin to chest, slow rise. A little fold in your arms. Hands just above your head. Soft and light. Exhale to heart. Nice, soft, sweet landing here. We'll turn and face one another. Still a little bit wider base. Relax the shoulders, work out any little cramps or kinks. Again, find your ground here. Take up some space across the mat, across the heart. Letting the hips air out a bit. Lift your knees up. So our swing into knocking on heaven's door. So again, getting into your flow, your rhythm. Unwind. Try not to, expect. Just let the spine unwind. Appreciate its mobility and strength, flexibility. Not much flexibility in the hips, but again, when we tune in to the function and how the back and the abdominals and the legs connect into the hips and the pelvis, that gives us more strength, awareness, flexibility. So I'm lifting the back foot as I spin away to protect and support the knee. So just kind of, of course it depends on your bones and joints. And then again, in your own unrushed and unscripted way, visualize that quiet center, realigning back, everything coming back online, inline, the ripples of a pond smoothing out. So again, we're still wide base if you need to kind of shift and widen or narrow, your option here. So again, keep this connect, belly to spine, feet to earth, hips, hip aware anyway. Take a big sweep up, stretch, take up space, palms kiss, stretch, and again that connect. We're coming down center, but pushing the hips back. Push into the outer edges of your feet. That slow roll or climb down. Reach for your feet. Head low, hips high. Maybe a little bend in your knees. And again, grip your belly in. Press through your feet. Take that big sweep up. Power sweep. Stretch to sky. Exhale again. Come back down. Hands to feet. Head to earth. Inhale, rise. Exhale. So we'll smooth that out. Find your flow. Big power sweep up. Power core. Happy hips. Happy heart. And we write the script for our practice, our day. What do we want it to look and feel like? Couple more. Inhale and exhale. So let's stay down on this one. Walk the hands down, walk the heart down. Lift your heels up and push them out a little further. Walk the feet a little wider, kind of heel toe out so you have a little wider base, more of a straddle fold. Then level out the back. Push in through your fingertips, walk them forward so your shoulders are over your hands here. Inhale, exhale, soften, walk it back. Head low, pushing out through the outer edges of your feet. And you're almost stretching your hips apart. Inhale again, flat back. Exhale, so it's kind of a tension and release. Space and stretch to a soften and surrender. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And exhale. Hands out to your feet, hips high. Now walk walk the hands forward. Bring your heels maybe in a little bit, just a little shift if you're feeling kind of tired there. We're going to sweep the right arm up, windmill. So our heart, our eyes following, flat back, strong foundation. Exhale, release. Our left arm. Exhale, we'll smooth that out. One breath, one movement, back in the flow. Again, do what you can. Maybe it's shoulder height. That might be enough for your shoulder range at this point. Or find a little more resistance. Find your quantity and flavor of sensation. Last one. So you're back down. So we're turning the heels in. Walk your hands in. This is our Hindi squat. Again, very hip focused. Think of rolling back into your heels, pushing your knees out. So we have that good foundation. We're supporting our joints. If you're feeling strong and good, think of dropping your pelvis down, bring your hands together. That's your challenge. Do what you can, hands down. Now push up and out of that. Nice release, nice for the quads there. So we are heels back in, turn your feet out. Let's take that big power sweep up again. Belly to spine, slow and steady. Again, so we have time to stabilize here. So hands to heart. We're gonna, let's turn this foot out, right into warrior two. So you can kind of shuffle that back edge of the foot that lines up. Open the arms. This nice sharp bow and arrow form here. So strong, powered feet. Now, excuse me, we're drawing the hips together. So again, the strong foundation, elevated heart, power breath. Now a little flow. This inhale, let's take it to a reverse. So a little sharp, think of long lines here from that front hip to your wrist to your fingertips. Exhale back to your warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, reset. Inhale. Exhale, last one there. So we're back for triangle. Zip that front leg up. So thigh to hip bone. I'm going to sass those hips back. And then we're cartwheeling down. Again, keep those nice long lines. So we're floating down, landing maybe your knuckles. Some people turn the palm in, just whatever supports your body. It might be your inner thigh, maybe your shin. Now stack this top arm, back arm. Again, so we have this nice clean line. This front knee wants to bend. Keep it lifted. Draw in through your belly. Shine this top hip. Think of rolling it to the top. Stack it over your bum. Open your heart. Smile. Smooth the breath. And again, the connection. Head, heart, hips. Now bend that front knee. Now we bend and land that arm. So it's forearm down. Now again, that sharp, crisp line from back foot to wrist to fingertips. Strong. Lengthen again, heart up. Hip stacked and bright. And then let's cartwheel back up to just recheck ourselves, check in, float that foot in, turn it in, and we're just switching that out. So kind of wiggle your feet. Now we're flipping our direction to the other edge for the other warrior flow here. So arms open, knee in line with toes, belly in. Again, elevate the heart, but relax the shoulders. That balance. Now the breath. Inhale, reverse, stretch. Exhale, reset. So try to keep nice lines here. Keep reaching your wrists, the skin of your palms. One more. Inhale, exhale. Now, triangle. So you're straightening the front leg. Not to the point where you're locking that knee, but try not to over bend or over flex that knee. We have nice lines. Again, like a triangle. Right? Has 3 straight sides. So we're cartwheeling down. Again, spiral your heart up. That top hip. And then hug this thigh bone up into your hip. Breathe. Inhale. Now exhale, bend that front knee back over your ankle. Land this arm. Not that we're just dumping down, because we want to keep that connect through our core. Now this angle, a side angle, sharp lines. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back up. You can float the arms down. Let's walk that foot in. So we're turned back to our straddle. Take a nice breath. Inhale. Exhale, heart. Now hop or step in or heel toe it in. Or hop. And we're back. So feet together. So chair pose now to kind of gear us up, prime us up for our balance today. So we inhale again up through center, exhale like you're pushing your hips back, squeeze into that midline, that connect. So head, heart, hips, even though there's some flexion going on here, there's still an alignment. Head, heart, hips. Maybe arms out. That's your full chair. It's a little, more rigor on the back. So what feels good? Where's the sensation? Where can we support more? Connect more. Now hands to heart. And push back up. Remember that feeling, that powered up. So reset here. Now standing pigeon. Bring your left knee up and over. We did this in a seated posture, so we're standing now. So it might be outer ankle to shin, maybe ankle, or up to your thigh. Now here's the tricky part. You're rolling those hips back again. So taking a little seat, almost like you're, this leg is a tray kind of laid out. Your heart is open. We're smiling. Together here, waking things up. Our glute, this hip, our core. Connection. So shake that out, regroup, take a nice breath, inhale, exhale, heart. Find your version of chair again. Easy chair here, almost like you're trying to, sit down to a chair behind you. Maybe you're here. Hands to heart, push up through that strong, energetic center. Maybe you're ready to rise that right knee again, right into our chair, our pigeon. Standing pigeon. So avoid your knee. You don't want, ankle to knee. It's ankle to ankle, ankle to shin, ankle to thigh. or really above your ankle so you're not bone on bone. Push this top knee out. Flex your top foot. That helps. Can we relax shoulders? Are we still connected into that core? And release. Shake that out. Stretch your toes. A little march in place. Nice breath. Renewal here. Exhale. Now let's step wide again. We'll make our way downward by way of straddle here. So again, kind of airing out now. Get nice and heavy through your legs, your feet. But again, still connected. Inhale, exhale again. Hinging at the hips. Slow float down. Hands meet somewhere down, even if you need to bend your knees to get there. What can we let go of and shed away? Let's fold the arms again, sway, move. Now swing over to your right foot. You're going to walk around to a lunge. But let's move the right hand inside. Horse. Lizard. Really. So heart forward. Squeeze your hips. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the back knee carefully. Wiggle your toes. Think of pulling your hip creases downward and inward, supporting your back. If you want to come down, if you want another level of sensation, you can come down on your forearms, your elbow outer one first, and then down. Again, still supporting, aligning head, heart, hips. Let's come out. We'll step front foot back, just switch that out. So your left leg up. So your option to stay in your low version. You're rising up, powering, and strong foundation, strong connect, fluid breath. Maybe again that next level, if it feels too easy, and we make room for a little more. Rising up out of that, shift back. So our full pigeon. So your back leg steps up. Use your blocks. So you're coming down. So you're crisscrossing this foot, coming down on your front shin. So full pigeon is here. Remember, swan is your option. If this just isn't, working, your seated pigeon or cradle is a nice modification. This pigeon is just the, that more sensation version. But again, in a supportive way, you're pushing through that back foot to support your back knee, squeezing So we're not just, kind of spilling out here. There's still that connect through our center, our awareness. Our breath is that thread and reinforced. So walk your way out of that. If you're swan, we're in that seated option. So we're just switching that out. So bring your other leg around. Maybe it's coming a little easier in this way. So you might start in your swan. That's a nice way to kind of check, inventory, see. So we've done, lots to get here. Lots of hips today, lots of, wide open hips. So you might find that there is room for this today. Every day is a little different. Maybe it's possible. So again, where is your sensation? Where can we bring more peace? Where can we bring more to it? Keep bringing the flow. And again, writing the script. So we're walking out. Again, swing the back leg around. We'll face one another here. Give your knees a little refresh. So let's walk right leg in. We're back to this hug. We'll try the a seated twist again. So maybe we're feeling a little looser, warmer, easier in the hips and in your spine too. It's all connected. So we'll try the twist. Let's open it up first to get a little momentum here. Inhale, exhale. Now swing that arm around to hug. Keep this leg hugged in. Now this opposite hand comes down. See if you can look to the side, maybe over that back shoulder, maybe behind you. And again, connect. Breathe. And release. So come back. You'll step that foot in, hands come behind you. We'll kick this leg up and over, pigeon. Nice seated pigeon. So again, stretch, open the heart. If you want a little power, you can push up. That incline. Nice little power and to the arms too. So you can release that, stretch that out, shuffle. And we're just switching out legs here. Relax shoulders, support your back. Again, keep that connect. Belly to spine, breath. So let's open it up. Again, building a little momentum. Inhale, exhale, wrap it around, hug. So this back arm maybe comes down to support another spine. Maybe it's appropriate to reach that arm back. More important to keep a good tall spine. Try not to round and collapse that energy. Again, we want that good connect. power, without pressure, strength with ease. So we're coming back. So we step that foot, bring your hands back. This was our pigeon. So kick that leg up, maybe a little pumps here. Work out any little kinks. So again, nice flat, smooth shin. Stretch the ball of your foot. Peel those toes back towards your shin. And again, push your heart up, open. Shine. Again, happy heart. Happy hips. Happy energy. So again, coming back, maybe a little cradle moment on that one. So again, stretch out, smooth out. We'll make our way down. So spin yourself around, grab your layers if you need them. And however you choose to get there. If you want to work that core, take it super slow. Otherwise you're hugging. Ease your way back. Down here, smoothing out. Let your back, the air out here. If you need to stretch the arms up, maybe intertwine, sway a little bit. Now take your front knee in, nice hug. Maybe kick it up. We're back to pigeon, so recline pigeon. We'll add that hug. So get your set up here, push your hips down towards your back foot. Nice lengthen back, but again, we don't want to round the back. We tend to, because you're feeling this glute and this hip, we tend to kind of squeeze the low back and stress that out. So again, nice flat, smooth, calm. And this might be enough if you're really, kind of screaming sensation here. If you're feeling good and want that little extra, it's that thread through. Connect to the back of the back leg. Hug the heart. And release. So foot down. And back to that twist. We did it in the beginning, so it might come a little easier on this side, or this end of the practice. Might feel good. Just to kind of check where you are from, through the practice, the journey. Appreciate this. And release. So we're back. Foot down again, arms kind of open up so we can switch that out. So your back leg, we hug, heel up, stretch. And again, fold for your pigeon. So you're just above your ankle, so outer shin to thigh. Knee rolls back. And again, that's waking up this glute again. So where do we need to kind of seal up the gaps? Fill in the details. Nice, rich. And again, land the back foot. And again, we're crossing over, use that opposite hand. And again, think of smoothing. Again, not to a stressful point, but what is available? What can we take? What can we reveal? That's good and happy and appreciated, from and in the body. Something new. Again, roll it back, walk those feet out, and kind of lift your hips up, supported bridge. When you're down, again, knees in, a little pump. One last little treat, our happy baby. So maybe grab your pant legs, that's your easiest version, maybe up by your feet. Maybe you can grab your big toes. And again, smooth from crown to tail. And then we're lifting the feet, lift the tailbone, and peel the legs open. Find a little playful float here, whatever just kind of comes and just feels good. Across the spine, into your hips, one last little juice and nourishment, hydration, flooding the breath and the goodness. So back down, finding the calm through the storm. So you can spill the legs out, see how that feels now across your back. If you need a pillow for your head or maybe your neck, to fill that gap. And let everything just, again, spill, flood the room with your ease, your calm, a breath, hopefully a joy, happy, and light and energy and story. New script for the day, story, we write. So stay as long as you want. If you're ready to move along into your day, wiggle toes, feet stretch through the body in some happy way. Find your feet in. Shorten yourself here. We'll catch the knees, take a sweet little roll. Let's roll to the front. Let your head rest on your arm. Support your heart, your head, and your whole self. Treat of yoga, set us up for goodness for the day, and hopefully the whole week until we meet again. So find your comfortable seated, rise to the moment, hands at our sides, inhale. Happy. Exhale. Peace, love, calm. heart, calm head, strong body. So I thank you all. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. So I thank you, and again wish you wellness and peace. See you next week. Bye.